Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So, Nicki Minaj continues to remain on Cardi B's neck. Now, Nicki Minaj becomes the first female rapper on Payola history to surpass 35 billion streams across all credits. Okay? Now, it has been reported, a few days ago that Bach and Bitter's Bodak Yellow has been ranked the greatest hip-hop song of the streaming era by female artists on Payola, but yet Bach and Bitter don't got the most streams on Payola. Okay? So if Nicki Minaj has the most streams on Payola, 35 billion across all credits, why wasn't she on the greatest hip-hop songs of the streaming era? Okay, why was it none of Nicki Minaj's music in the top 20? Okay, so that's very interesting. But maybe it's because Bodak Yellow, broke records. It could have been that. Not only that, Forbes ranks the top 50 rappers of all time. We're just going to go through the 9 female rappers. We're not going through all 50. But Camel Face is at number 1. A lot of people do feel like Camel Face is the king of rap still. Number 2 is Kung Fu Kenny. He's my king of rap right now currently. Number 3 is Wayne. Number 4 is J. Cole. Should not even be on the list. No shade. Rappers cannot bow out of rap beefs and do public apologies because they don't want their tea to get exposed and then be called one of the greatest rappers of all time. That's not how that works. All these people on the list have had rap beef, and J. Cole bows out and he's top 4. No, absolutely not. You're disqualified. Now, I know people will say, he was being the bigger person. We don't care. You bowed out gracefully. You lost. And the 7-minute drill song has been removed off of streaming services. So Nas should be above you. Nas and Nicki should be above J. Cole, in my opinion. Okay? And how is Tupac after J. Cole? See, this is why I be having issues. I don't want to have to give Forbes Don't Give today. Okay? Champagne Thickums at number 6, Kanye at number 7, Nicki at 8, and Nas at 9. And they got M0ND at 10. Okay? I think J. Cole should have been last, in my opinion. That's just me personally, or Kanye West. But definitely he should not be top 4. But, Nicki Minaj was the only female rapper in the top 10. Okay, I thought Missy should have been up there. I wonder why Kim never on these lists. It's always Nicki Minaj, but, Kim is never always top 10. Also announced on Stationhead that her European show set list will be more pop leaning. Okay, so if you're going to any shows in Europe, you're going to have more of a pop set list, super bass, starships, maybe Pound the Alarm. She might put that in there, which honestly is not shocking because, in Europe, they like house and dance music more than they do hip hop. That's probably what she's been told, at least. Now, Nicki Minaj earns her second RIAA Diamond single with Bang Bang, which also has Ariana and Jessie J on the record. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Nicki probably has a lot of diamond singles, but the RIAA and her label got to update them. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat is the most streamed female rapper for the past 4 years this decade. Now, Nicki is, the most streamed rapper on Payola, but across all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Payola, Tidal, whatever you got, Amazon, Doja Cat is allegedly number 1. She may not be number 1 on Payola because, that's Nicki currently. But I guess amongst all the other platforms, she's been number 1 for the past 4 years. Okay, so in 2020, it was Nicki Minaj. 2021, Doja Cat. 2022, Doja Cat. 2023, Doja Cat. I don't know if I fully believe that. But they gonna give Doja Cat that title. And then 2024 allegedly is Doja Cat for the most streamed female rapper amongst all streaming platforms. Okay, not just on Paolify. But I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I like Doja Cat. She hasn't been in my playlist in a while because Scarlet was trash. But I do listen to a lot of her older music, like Streets. You know, I did like Agora Hills, but that's old. Even Demons, I kind of like that song too. But I just feel like Scarlet overall as an album was pretty trash. So it hasn't really gotten a lot of streams for me. It looks like Botch and Bitter has been accused of being allegedly pregnant. A lot of fans feel like she looked a little bit preggers when she was performing with Megan Thee Stallion at Madison Square Garden. To me, no shade to Botch and Bitter, but she did look a little bit stuffed. You know what I'm saying? She looked a little bit stuffed, and, you know, she did have a little bit of a fupa when she was on stage, but she could have just eaten a burger. Okay, maybe she went to McDonald's, you know, before she performed. You know, Botch and Bitter like to eat. But ultimately, I do feel like her and Off the Cheat will have another kid. Okay, I do feel like she will get knocked up again. And then on top of that, if she gets knocked up during this era, because she's supposed to be putting out an album, okay, I do feel like ultimately Titanic Records will shelve her, okay? Because you got pregnant when you put out your first album. Then you got pregnant again during the WAP era. If you get pregnant again, they gonna be like, oh, we done with this bitch, okay? Clearly, she don't care about her career. How can you get pregnant 3 times, have 10 to 12 different face eras, and only one album? That's not how it works. So, with that being said, I think that she probably ate something. But honestly, I wouldn't be shocked in the future if she get knocked up. Okay? I just think that she's not dumb enough right now to do it because she knows what would be at stake, and that's her music career. Her career is hanging by a thread. She hasn't had a WAP, an up moment in a while, so she got to cling on to Megan Thee Stallion and Gorilla Glue, and I don't even think they could save her. Okay? She got to pretend like she like Megan for another year, even though they both can't stand each other, but they need each other to create viral hit moments. Now, fans are calling out Megan Thee Stallion and saying that she is paying pages to post that her tour is selling out, while allegedly tickets were available for the Madison Square Garden show, which she did a few days ago, or I think it was yesterday. I was looking online and it looked like it was sold out to me. You know, I can give credit when credit's due. You know, it looks sold out to me based on the videos I saw. Now, there were a few seats that were empty, but it looked like it was probably like 10, maybe 20 seats empty, you know, total. But, you know, technically that wouldn't make it sold out. But if you have only 10 to 20 seats available, you know, basically you sold out. Okay. She could have just had, you know, I would say her family, but she don't got no family. She could have had her friends go for free, you know, or invited Camel Face and, you know, the Devil Nation crew to watch her perform at Madison Square Garden. That's what she should have done. Why did she invite Camel Face and Queen B? You know, or maybe they were too busy to go. You know, Camel Face is hiding. You know, this Diddy stuff is hot. But, you know, he could have went and supported, you know, the queen of Devil Nation. Now, unfortunately, it looks like Queen B is being sabotaged. The haters are out to get Queen B. Queen B has been hit with a copyright lawsuit over the Break My Hole sample. To be quite honest, I did not like Break My Hole. That was one of the weaker songs on Renaissance, in my opinion. But a little known New Orleans group claims that the track's high-profile sample featuring infringing lyrics for 3 words. Now, Queen B, Sony Music, and also allegedly Big Frida are being sued by the Showstoppers. I'm like, who the hell are the Showstoppers? But they said they released a song called Release a Wiggle, and allegedly that saying is in Break My Hole, okay? And Break My Hole went #1 and it spent a few weeks on the Hot 100. But my whole thing is Queen B don't even write her own music. How is she responsible for what Big Frida said or a sample on a record when she don't even write it? Okay? So, I think that this lawsuit is null and void. Queen B is not responsible for what her writers say. And then also, even though it was Big Frida who was being sampled in the background of the song, Big Frida's responsible mostly. She was saying, release the wiggle, not Queen B. Queen B just gets in the studio and she recites the lyrics. That was Big Frida saying, release the wiggle, whatnot. So I don't think Queen B should be responsible for this. Hopefully this lawsuit gets thrown out and nobody even really knows who the showstoppers are. Okay? Y'all not even big like that. Y'all just want a coin. Not only that, Queen B's Cowboy Carter has the worst average daily streams per track by any major release in 2024 with 199,000 average streams. It also experienced the worst decline in streams for any 2024 album after losing 93% of its streams in only 53 days since debut, going from 76 million to 5 million. Wow. Queen B can't catch a break. I mean, goodness gracious. But no shade, Cowboy Carter could have been kept in a stash. I like a few songs, but to me, it doesn't have heavy replay value. I think, no shade, I love Cowboy Carter, but it probably was one of her worst albums. She should have kept that in a stash. Okay? And then plus, she did not drop any music videos. Like, what was the lead for this album? Was it Texas Boredom? Because that song wasn't that great either. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like videos do affect streaming. Okay? Same thing with Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday 2 could have done way more numbers if there was music videos and a push. When you don't do promotion and you don't do no push behind your music, then it just falls down the charts. That's what ends up happening. So it's Queen B's fault. No shade. You didn't put a lot of effort into the rollout. Okay? You just expect your fans to buy, but you didn't do no heavy playlisting or radio playlisting and radio count towards the charts. You got to put in the effort. And, unfortunately, the Chart Obsessed Races is able to beat you at that game. You don't even try. So it is what it is. Now, moving on from that, fans were saying that Botch and Bitter not only can do a tour, but she can do a few stadiums in major cities. Wow. Fans are saying that Botch and Bitter could do a stadium in New York City, ATL, Houston, and in LA, maybe even Miami, which is actually kind of funny considering that she still has yet to sell out the EBT experience. And Gunna and Sexy Red and DeVito are also performing that night. Still can't sell it out, but she can do stadiums. Like, come on now. Let's be realistic here. Now, she can possibly do an arena tour, but can she sell out EBT experience first? I don't understand how people think she can tour, but she can't even sell out a concert. It's not even a festival. It's a concert, and you still can't sell it out. So, no shade. I think the Cardi B tour is a chop. Okay? Unless she's touring going back on the stripper pole. But other than that, if it's her rapping on stage, I don't think people are going to pay to see her rap 10-year-old songs. Okay? She don't even got a second album out. No shade. Now look at this. Pissy face, nasty, yuck mouth, yellow tongue, Pissy Carisha was out with her baby daddy, Southside, after, it was exposed that Diddy was smacking up Cassie, okay, in that hotel a few days ago. So now she want to be seen out with her baby daddy. I hope her baby daddy dog her out. I really do. I hope that he smash, but he also see other women, because Carisha, to me, don't deserve a loyal partner. Who wants a woman that gets peed on? Okay? I mean, no shade. I mean, wig, nasty tongue, body filled with piss. Nobody wants to parade around with somebody like that. I mean, she openly admitted that she get peed on. You think men are running to claim pissy face Carisha? No. I hope he hit it a few times, and then, see other women. He rightfully deserves that because Carisha left him for Diddy. So, karma's a bitch. Now, Normani announced that she will be dropping her debut album June 14th. Okay? My whole thing is, did 159 even chart? That's been in my playlist, but I clearly see that y'all haven't been supporting the song. I thought that song was going to be, at least top 40. I wasn't expecting it to go top 10, but I didn't think that it wasn't going to chart at all. I mean, goodness gracious, why don't y'all want to support Normani? She's very talented. The trailer looks amazing, okay? And I honestly think her and Gunna got a lot of chemistry. They should get together. I know she got a boyfriend, but she should leave the boyfriend for Gunna because I feel like they got a lot of chemistry, okay? But let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't think that her debut album is going to sell a lot of, records. I think she should wait because if she dropped the album and sell 10K first week, people are going to clown her, okay? Just like they did One More Beyonce. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have an amazing day.